mouse. This thing is a virus, so I knew
It's
it.
not a virus. Hello, everybody. Beneficial C here, and welcome to Cosmoteer, a game that is not a virus.
Zombo made me install a thing, and now I went full screen, and I can't move my mouse. It is
Can't
very
move
much a
your
virus.
mouse because you didn't hit the home button. Then you can move your fucking mouse.
I already did that. This ruins the joke, though. If that's not the thing that I'm saying. Come on.
So
Come
we
on.
got me, FLOPHAWK, and Cruz, but Cruz is sitting in the call because, let's just face it, his mic is like, his mic's fine. It's his
Who's
house.
Mike? Who's Mike?
I am.
No, you're Zombo.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. Even though the game that the server that I made was Zombo Game.
Okay.
So let me know when you're in.
I'm not. Yeah,
You-
it's still not. This may take longer than usual. Great.
Well, yeah, because it's the first time you're booting it up.
Also, you sent me a virus.
I did not. I've played it in front of you.
Yeah, how do you know that was an illusion?
Would I do that to you? Would I make you install a virus?
Probably.
Dude, no! Because then I couldn't VC with you.
Now it's a virus that forces me into a VC every time I start my computer.
No, that's just Discord. Seriously though, I used to have that problem. Remember in the middle of the night when my PC would restart and then it just call you?
Remember in the middle of the night when your cat showed up and fucking walked on your keyboard and you deleted all your files?
No, that's not what happened. But he did make an 8-hour video.
That was great.
Remember that? Like he stepped on the keyboard and
Yeah.
OBS was open and he hit start recording somehow. And like fucking 2 months later, I look in my computer and I find this 8-hour video and I was like, that's why my computer's been slowing down.
Dude, dude, Luma does not step on my keyboard unless she's like, she like freaking puts her paw on like, hey, I'm gonna step on your keyboard if you don't pay attention to me, you fuck.
I totally am not complaining about your computer being so slow in the chat. Yare. Yare yare. Zawaruto. Now me and Cruz are just saying random quotes from JoJo in the chat.
Oh boy, the Windows firewall has blocked this app. Thanks for the virus.
It's not a fucking virus. What did you do?
Nothing. It just popped up like, hey.
Just allow it through. It'll be fine. Trust me,
Okay.
I'm playing the game right now. Hey, Cruz.
What's the password again? Or type it. Don't say it.
So, don't worry. No one's watching. The server will be deleted before anyone ever sees the password. But honestly, my fans are actually kind of trustworthy. So,
Okay, let's have everyone join the server. And
so
kill
hey
us.
everybody, if you want to join this Cosmoteer game, the server.
Who are you
name-
talking to? I thought you said you had no viewers.
Shut up. The server name is Zombo Game, and the password is Yeet. No caps anywhere. And you can change your name with that little little 3-bar next to your
Name.
username.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I have it set so our max money is $2 million. Ooh ah, ooh ah, okay. Ooh, this is live, buddy. You see what I'm saying in chat? I love that chat sound. Are you changing your username?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good one.
FLOPHAWK. What if I add a few AI players so that... Yeah, let's make it so that we have a chance. And I'll give them regular ships. They all get Terminators.
I don't think it needs to tell me that that's me.
Space Wario.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That one looks cool. That one looks cool. All these look like fucking pinball machines. What the
It's
fuck?
almost like I made it so it looked cool.
What?
I made that. Alright, start countdown. Oh wait, I think you have to ready yourself. Like, do you have to click like the ready button or something?
Shit, I can't buy that one.
Actually we have to build our own ships.
Why?
Well, I made that ship, so it's in my files. If you want, I can send you the file.
No, I'm making different ships. I'm looking through the ships that are... Ooh. Big green butthole.
Well, I think you need to purchase a ship to start. Lost ships? Oh, wait, what? I'm just gonna... Wait, no. No, let's choose a really good ship, okay?
I have no idea which these are good. I'm just choosing one of those that look cool.
Let's get
Yeah,
the...
these look like fucking pinball machines.
Why do you say that?
Because they do.
Alright. Alright, so, did you get anything yet? I can't tell.
Shit, I can't buy that one. That one looks like a fucking castle, the hell? That one's purple. I like that one. Okay, I bought all the things.
See, it says you're ready now.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'm gonna add... I think I'm gonna add some of my favorite piranha ships.
Hey Zombo, I know why Cruz can't talk.
Why?
'Cause it's space.
Nah, I'm gonna use these ships.
Zombo, come on, that's good.
No, you. Wait, what? No.
Space Wario.
Alright, I have my ships ready.
There we go. Wait.
Fighting the Terminator if you use a cheap ship.
Zombo, look.
Look at what I said.
Do you look at what my name is?
Yes, it's Galaxy Brain. I know. What is that? A
funny.
Samsung phone? Are you guys?
That's a meme, you normie.
I know. I'm joking.
Also, I've fucking probably garbage ships, but whatever.
I'm gonna give each of them 2 Terminators.
I have like 5 different ships, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with them, but I'm sure.
Starts your quarter pounder. All right. Y'all ready? Baconator Station.
Yeah.
You're not ready?
I'm ready.
Launch game.
Oh shit, launch ships, get it? Funny. It's not. It's not. It's not. Ha!
Alright. What the fuck?
Oh. Oh.
Waiting for other players.
Hands for throttle. Okay,
So
what the fuck?
Start off with your fleet, and if you want them to go somewhere... Oh, you're really close.
Hey, where are you?
I'm going to kill this really easy fleet.
Oh boy. Oh, I can see it. How do I make things go?
You left click. Or right click, sorry. You,
make things attack. I'm getting attacked and I don't know what to do. Help me.
Select all your ships with regular click, and with secondary click. Oh no.
Yeah, my fucking ships are dead. I don't know how to play this game. Okay. Stream canceled.
You
Let's play something
respawn,
else.
don't worry.
How to play. There are 50 fucking menus. Dude, explain shit better.
Dude, just like when you're...
How do I even move the cursor?
When you use your mouse, idiot.
How do I move the view?
You use the scroll. Use a scroll.
That
The
no,
scroll
that
wheel.
zooms.
You zoom out and in with the scroll, and you click. You click with the scroll wheel to like drag.
Yeah, this game fucking sucks.
No, it doesn't. I'm winning.
Okay, good for you.
You can click and drag to select your ships, and then you use the other click button. I don't know how you have your mouse set up, but you use the other click button.
It's a mouse.
Yeah, but like you have it flipped, right?
No.
All right, so left click to select, right click to go there or attack. Did I lose a flanks? Oh, Cruz. Oh, Cruz, dude, how are you eliminated? I thought you couldn't do that. I think the AIs respawn.
Yeah.
Look at my where's my reverb? Right here? Where'd it go? Carbine. I'm in first place, okay? All my little ships are being destroyed. I should have chosen Terminator.
The fuck? Dude, my freaking key got stuck.
How do you chat? Does it see it? No. Going poorly. Dude, you might want to do a tutorial, honestly.
Yeah, maybe you should have done that before you fucking started the stream. I have an idea. How about we play Paper Mario? Because that's this thing that we were already fucking doing.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we were.
We played one stream. We did one stream that actually went up.
No, you did 3 streams and then you fucking deleted the rest because you're an asshole. And now we need to make that progress back.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, because I don't care about Paper Mario anymore, man.
I don't care about this, and I'm playing it anyway.
Well, yeah, but you're also not even playing, so... Because you left.
Yeah, because I don't fucking know how to play this, and it's not fun. Because I'm just sitting around. I can't fucking do anything. And I look at the tutorial, but there are 50 fucking menus, and I don't have time to do that when I'm getting fucking shot.
So, in order... another way to do the tutorial is just start a new game and do it on small. Oops. These enemies keep respawning. Cancel, menu. How do I chat?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Like, leave the call?
Yeah.
Alright.
Tell me if you want to, actually finish a fucking series for once.
Oh. Well... Hang on. I'm gonna put him in his place. There you go. Okay, this kind of sucked. Alright, well, I guess the game is cooler in single player, honestly, because FLOPHAWK is a bitch. If you want to get this game, go on Cosmoteer.net and download it for yourself. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Where the fuck is my camera?